worst possible. how'd you know you had it? I think you'd be ideal for that, you know.
Oh, thank you. We'll see.
I was going to say something to them, but I thought I totally forgot, to be honest. I was thinking of saying, you know, you seem really into it, so
Oh, thank you.
I think it would be quite ideal. But you know, I know that there was another guy there, like you said.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm perfectly happy in my current job, so I'm not going to be. Not going to be gutted, but it would be a good opportunity. So we'll just see how it goes. They said
explore out with chocolate bread. I don't think the money was too bad.
no, it's about the same as what I want now, but more hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see.
Right, we're on this diversion.
Yes.
Now straight over. I'm just going all the way to the A firm.
Oh, you're not doing charters.
No, he just wants me to go.
Fair enough.
I have to go the way in case someone's at a stop anywhere. Like there might be someone in the road.
Oh, okay, so it's observing.
A lot of the time, if they give us a diversion, even if the works are finished or something, if it was like roadworks or something,
Yeah.
and they finish a few days earlier,
Yeah.
we're supposed to use the diversion really, because if they put it on the internet,
Yeah.
it makes sense that we still do the diversion.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Have a good one. I might see you on the last one then.
You never know. I'm doing it later.
close.
Do you drive this one often? Yeah. But we don't normally go that route.
On late last week, I bumped into one of your guys. He said he normally drives the one, but they're taking him off driving, put him in the van, and he was going around Bracknell cleaning timetable displays.
Yeah, that's right. He was only doing it just to help him out because they had enough coverage on this probably. We've got 4 regular drivers on it. I'm one of them. One of my colleagues took the vehicle over, but he's another one, the one you spoke to the other day. He's one of the other ones, and then we've got one other one, and then we've got spare drivers that know the route as well, or should know the route. They've been out route and have done it once.
So when you're not on this, do you do Maidenhead routes or Bracknell?
I used to do Maidenhead routes. Now my duties, like half the day, either the morning or later on, you're either doing like going from Bracknell to Wexham.
On the 53, yeah.
And then you're going,
Holy Trinity Church.
and then you're, in the afternoon you're doing this, picking up the school kids on the weekday, and then on the then sometimes you're doing 171s, 172s for about 5 trips in Bracknell, and then you come and do this later. That's on the late duty, and then on the early one you do this, and then you go over to Bracknell and do a school 194 in the afternoons.
Oh, the one that goes all the way to Farnborough?
No, I don't go to Farnborough on that one. You just pick up a lot of kids from like school.
When you're on the 53, you usually drive the short ADLs, don't you?
Next stop.
Yeah.
Sunninghill
They rattle
Rocky
somewhat chronic.
Sorry?
They rattle.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
They're the second worst buses you have. And I think the worst ones are actually these solos.
Yeah. Well, they're getting a new bus for this route soon.
An ADL, I think.
I think it is going to be an ADL, but they're, as far as I know, it's still being built at the moment. sure when it's coming. I think it's going to be June, July, but I don't like saying for sure because they don't always turn the buses around in the time that they sort of specify sort of thing. So, but yeah, we're supposed to be getting one just for this route really, and then a new vehicle.
Northcott House.
Do you have anything to do with Reading? I know
We're owned by Reading. And they own Newbury District as well.
Have you been on the 17?
What, in Reading?
Yeah.
No, I've been on I think I've been on the 15 before. Right. I've been on the one to Nerfing, I can't remember what number that is, but that's only because my mate lives out that way.
17 goes from Tarlhurst to 3 Tons on Wokingham Road.
Right.
And the whisper is that they're supposed to be having electric buses replacing the ones they've got.
That could be true. I've heard nothing about that.
I didn't know they'd installed charging units at the depot.
Yeah, I guess they would have to, wouldn't they?
Well, they would certainly have to.
The thing is, there was a fire, there's a thing on YouTube, there was a fire on a bus in Paris, which was an electric bus, and they're quite a nightmare to because it just reignites again apparently.
Are they lithium-ion batteries?
I'm not, I don't know, but I just saw a clip that someone put about electric, and I think even cars and stuff like that.
Yes.
A lot of these Teslas and stuff, if they do go up into flames, they're a real nightmare.
Yeah, and it's a write-off. You've got nothing left of the car. Yeah. And it's dangerous. It spits of all sorts everywhere.
Yeah. Well, we're pretty much about back on time at the moment.
Excellent.
I don't see Windsor being that busy for traffic today. But some bank holidays is special.
What you going to do in Royal Ascot week?
I think the bus is on diversion. I'm actually off that week.
Oh, well done.
I booked it off in advance last year because you book up time off. They would need to know a year in advance what you want to do for the next financial year. So I normally go to Royal Ascot. I'm going 3 times this year. And then
It's expensive. Tickets cost a lot of money.
Sorry.
The tickets to get in cost a lot of money.
The grandstand's about £100
Huh?
each day or thereabouts. Yeah, so. But I booked the whole week off for it, and I know the bus is going to
Windsor Great Park.
Right.
The village.
Well, I don't suppose they see many vehicles through here.
No.
I have walked through Windsor Great Park all the way to the castle, but I've never been to the village. What's that like?
But it's a shop and that's about it.
Oh,
and
okay.
obviously people that work in the park, they get a house which is in a very nice surroundings. But I don't think you get a lot of money if you work for Crown Estate. I had friends at school that worked there. His parents work there. And I think we both have to be a married couple to work in the park. And then what they do is we're not going to go to Queen Anne's Gate today on this route, but once you sort of at retirement age, you get moved to just outside the park. And I'm not sure if you get like a slightly smaller place then or something like that. I'm not sure quite how it works. But as I say, they're getting a house in a very picturesque surrounding, but if you were to probably rent something, you know, like they've got, you'd probably pay quite a lot of money for it.
I imagine you would, yes.
So, I suppose it's compensated by the fact that you're not getting a really good wage sort of thing, but you're getting a free accommodation in a lovely surroundings. Yeah, we're going on the route we normally do on a school run in the morning on this route.
Oh, rather than the one.
Normally the one, I'll show you in a minute when we get to a junction, normally the one will just turn left. We've got to go, we've just got to keep going straight and come back round to where we would have just left, if that makes sense. I'll show you. This is a lot more sort of long-winded. This trip's supposed to take until 12:39. Pretty much on time, so I imagine it will be about right. It's too late to have too much traffic. There's timetables over there. I'm not sure on all the times, but it's in the green booklet in the front.
Yeah, I've got it on the app.
Yeah. So, and we'll only pick you up from the parish church if you come back, okay? Well, you've got the choice of the 703 if you wanted to take it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, 703 is quicker. I agree with you.
they've got Windsor races. They've got family fun day on today, but I don't think that's going to be too manic. 703 might get a bit caught up. I can't really see that today. So normally on the one we turn a left here, right? But because we're doing a 1A, I've got to go all the way to the end and then do a left and come round and serve the village shop back down there, and then come across the road. I'll show you in a minute. You'll see it's one big square sort of thing almost.
I do recognise this. I have been down here a couple of times. I'm just
I rode up to Virginia Waters when I was about 15, and I just got the copper horse on the right there. Yeah, we rode up to Virginia Waters when I was about 15, and me and a few friends, a few drinks. As you do. Supposed to go on the grass either, but I'm sure there's not. I've got no choice. That's the only thing through here, you have to watch your speed a bit, because
yes.
you've got a lot of cyclists and then you get people on horses. Working today because you get a loo day and return through.
For the bank holiday,
yeah. So I sort of like don't mind working bank holidays, and seeing as it's raining, I don't think I'm really missing much.
So you get a day in lieu rather than double time?
Yeah. But it's quite good because you can take it as a one-off day as you want, sort of thing. So a lot of people tend to work bank holidays.
But if you get that one day in lieu, you said that you had to book holidays a year in advance.
Yeah. But that sort of thing, I could say I want a day off in October or something.
Oh, okay.
But normally around start of October, we have to give them what we want to do from the next financial year, so April through to March the following year. So come sort of end of September, start of October, and that's when I've got to sort of hand my form in and say, I'd like this to make that.
What are they like for compassionate leave?
They're alright with when my father passed, so I went, yeah, it's been not too bad. They sort things around, so like just been have a long weekend off for it. Right.
Sometimes people are free and easy with it, and sometimes it's, unless it's mother, father or child, the answer's no.
Well, I went to a funeral the other week and I had to use one of my loo days up there. I had to apply from working a bank holiday, and I sort of didn't really want it because it was like a Tuesday. I'd rather use a loo day up on like something I'm going to on Saturday. But saying that through May I've got 3 Saturdays off. That's because on this road we only have to work 2 out of 4, and I booked one of them as a loo day. So
Oh, okay.
I've got the day off anyway.
So was that a friend or a distant relative?
That's just for a birthday, that thing. But,
the funeral.
The funeral the other week was for a friend. So, but I found out about it on the weekend before, and I needed it like on the Tuesday, the following Tuesday. So normally we come out the park, we're coming up to this junction here. We'd come out on the one route, we'd just gone straight across to the village shop and then straight out the gate here to Rangers Gate down on the right here, which is about half a mile down or whatever it fished on this lake a long time. I think it was this lake we fished on, one of them around there. My mate used to live in the village. I was about 13 when I come up here, or 12.
Not long ago then.
Yeah. So this is like our timing point here. Village shop just on the left.
That is the shop.
Yeah.
Cumberland Lodge eastbound.
And you've got all the some houses around here. One of my friends here, give them all over there. Like, we do hail a ride round here, so pretty much anywhere someone's knocking around the park, if they flag us down, we'll stop still. We're just going back to this junction that we was at a few minutes ago.
Oh, thank you for that. That's a bit of great park I've not seen before. Do you encounter many deer?
I haven't done so far. There is a deer park, but when we went on this road up there, it's over on the right hand side, and you can, I think it extends all the way to where we're going. Rather. I've got a friend who works up here now currently, and he's worked up here since I think he left the school, and he's a gamekeeper, or was a gamekeeper. He's doing something else now, and although I say he's a friend, I don't speak to him that often. He used to go to school with him. He got a job up here a long time ago.
Thameshill Lane.
It's a 28-mile-an-hour speed limit. Sometimes I go a bit too slow for the car. Like 22 mile an hour, and it's sort of like too much.
Yes, I've walked through here. I went to Runnymede, I came this way.
Sorry?
I walked to Runnymede.
It's running me, yeah, down by the Magna Carta.
Yeah.
It's, I live in Windsor myself, so I know the area quite well. You've got the barley mow up here on the green.
So you know everywhere by the pubs.
Yeah, basically. Eventually, we're going to be serving Savile Court on this and doing a right on this.
Oh yes, I read that.
But they've not, the council need to adjust this on the right hand side. It's like a traffic island. We can't turn the bus because we're probably likely to damage the bus. We've got to do a right turn and go down. So eventually, if we're going to chop that up, that takes you down Bears Rail down there, which I used to go camping with the scouts and stuff years ago.
Thames Valley routes. They've undercut you because they use my shoulder buses.
Yeah. Well, actually, they've got, to be fair to them, some of the ones in Maidenhead are probably, they've got deep pockets. Some of the ones are not all old, you're right, some of them are older vehicles, but some of the ones I've seen over there, they're like 90 complete vehicles, so they're only like, about 6 years old.
They have got some 25 plates.
Total
They're
loss
made
of
here.
snacks.
They haven't painted them yet, they're still white. But I go to High Wycombe quite a lot, and that's all carousel now.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Well, they took over from Arriva over there. Arriva used to be on the Cressings Industrial Estate.
That's it.
And then Carousel down Newton Avenue near Ross was in Highway.
And the carousel buses out of High Wycombe are all old and crappy. Apart from their 102 service to Heathrow.
Yeah. But they're probably given by Heathrow for that or whatever.
Certainly part of the finance, yeah.
W bound.
I used to work in High Wycombe, so I know the area pretty well. But I know Arriva got bought out when they came through. It wasn't financially viable for them to carry on doing the routes they went.
Well, that's happened a lot with Arriva and First Bus.
Right.
Short from Hilltop.
So I know Carousel at the time. Well, I won't take these routes on, but they're expanding quite rapidly, really.
Yeah, but they're part of the go-ahead group.
That's right. Yeah.
And part of the go-ahead group, like Brighton and Hove and Oxford,
Yeah.
they use most buses. And other parts, like Thames Tram and Carousel, get
Yeah.
car stops.
Yeah. Well, I don't suppose they're, well, I don't know. I don't suppose they're too worried that like, as long as they can cover it.
I'm on a Saturday, go to Oxford, so I'm Brecon to Reading, they're Reading to Oxford, and Reading to Oxford is their X40, which is Thames Tram.
Yeah.
And some of the buses
They've got some right old wrecks, haven't they?
Yeah. I went before Christmas. It was freezing outside, ice on the road. There was nothing, no heating. You couldn't see out just the booking station. There were no passenger announcements. There was a screen. That didn't work. So it was sort of back into the dark age. Yeah.
I'm going to engine the back end of Oxford in a few months in July. Which is near Whitney, out that way.
Yes.
I'll get the rest one probably from the centre, because I get the train over there.
I only catch the bus to Oxford because it's free.
Yeah. So this is where, in a minute, the bus usually comes down the King's Road and then does a left into Bolton Road on the normal run.
Right.
So up there about a mile and a half on the left is where Rangers Gate is, where we would come out on the normal run on the one, but because we're doing the 1A, we're going round the opposite way to
Yes, it's on a normal weekday. There's only one-A journey, isn't there?
sorry?
On a normal weekday,
Yeah.
there's only one-A journey. All the rest are ones.
Not quite. On a weekday, there's one in the morning, the first one from Heatherwood that goes from Heatherwood.
Right.
It's a school run, and that does it as a 1A, like we usually doing it. And then in the afternoon, it does it in reverse. But the only difference is on a Saturday, is we're classed as Saturday today. We only stop at the top of the town, pick people up from the parish church. For a weekday, it goes up to on the 1A, it drops boys off at Sunninghill Road in Windsor, and then goes all the way to the Maypole stop up the Thomas Smith's Lane in Windsor.
Oh, I didn't realise there were subtle variations.
Yeah. And then in the afternoon, when we do the reverse bit, we start off at the Maypole, and it goes up Tinker's Lane, I don't know Tinker's Lane in Devon, and it comes back round, and then it goes all the way down to Hill Road, and goes back down Imperial Road, picks the girls up on the afternoon run, and then goes to girls' school, and then picks up the boys and the boys.
And school chucking out time, I imagine this gets quite full, isn't it?
Yeah, the times are a little bit tight, to be honest. Even this morning, getting to Windsor, I mean, we've been running late all the time. I mean, they're going to look at it and get it sorted out eventually. It's just a bit unrealistic trying to keep to the time.
Right, you're now back on the 703.
Sorry?
You're now back on the 703.
That's right, yeah. Leonard's Road.
Next stop, Saints Church.
Lovely picturesque route though when you go through the Great Park.
Yeah.
But Sunninghill High Street, when you got parked cars down there,
Oh, that's a nightmare.
it is not the best for that. It's got a few bits of the route that's around by Brumble area, going down to the A30, or coming back from the A30 down Brumble. You've got the overhanging branches. You go a bit too fast, you get a truck running the other way or another vehicle, coach or something.
Take one of the old double deckers, that'll sort out the branches.
Yeah. Well, apparently back in the day they used to go around on an open top bus.
Yeah.
To cut branches down apparently.
Most, in the old days, when I was young, most bus companies had a tree hopper.
Yeah.
The old original Thames Valley,
Okay.
all the short district did.
I mean, sometimes you get windows that, the windows on the top of double deck, sometimes you don't realise you've got a low branch and snapping up or something.
Next stop, Grove Road.
We stop bang opposite the castle on this trip all the time, and we only pick people up from the parish church on the way back, okay?
Right.
But if you're getting on the 703, it's pretty much where you're going to be anyway, yeah, that's my knowledge.
So what time does it say, 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock?
I'm leaving at 1 o'clock, and then
To go back to Heatherwood?
to go back to Heatherwood, then I hand it over to my colleague.
Right,
Sheep Street.
I'll catch the 1 o'clock then, I'll wait for you again.
Yeah, I've just got to loop round to the bottom of the town, and you can come back with the bus.
Yeah. So after all, I've just missed the 703, but
Yeah. Well, they're fairly well, actually, I'm not sure on the back one they now.
it's 2 an hour.
Yeah, oh, is it still 2 an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Next stop, Windsor Parish Church. A 9
only served